the money come into their life and goes out of their life. So for a poor person, what the money comes from his job as an income, and they spend all their money into their primitive needs like food, shelter, and all that. So they have money coming into their life as job, out of their jobs, and expenditure going into their primitive needs. And for middle class person, what they have is they have assets and they have liabilities. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention assets and liabilities. So I'll try to define these two keywords. These are very important in financial education. So what is an asset? Asset is something which generates income, which brings money into your life, into your bank account. And liability is something where you have to spend money to keep its value intact. So once you know the difference between asset and value, we have middle class person, uh, the money coming into their bank account is from job, and they have a very small list of assets. So they have income coming from their job and assets, and they have a long list of liabilities which they think that it's asset, but it's actually liabilities, and money is spent on those liabilities. So money is coming from a small list of assets and jobs, and a lot of money is going in the liabilities. So they have a very small amount of money as the saving. And the way rich people spend the money is kind of different from these two. So one is they have money coming from their jobs, and they have a long list of assets which in addition generates income, and they have a small list of liabilities where the money goes. So they have a lot of money coming from job and a long list of assets and going out for the liabilities. So from these examples, we can see how the mindset of rich people works. They have a long list of assets, and they have additional income coming from jobs and assets, and very small list of liabilities. So we have to acquire assets and uh, reduce the number of liabilities in our lives. So hopefully that will help in managing our financial income statement. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful, Saket. A really good summary of asset and liability. Just to add what Saket was telling, in fact, that book actually has pictures of all cash flow from different people, people whom we call middle class, rich class, and if you buy a home, what kind of cash flow you will be having. Just check that picture because it will be really eye opener. So thank you so much, Saket, for sharing your thoughts. Great. So we'll move to the next speaker then. Rohit, you can go ahead.
Yeah, hi everyone. Good evening. Myself Rohit, and I'm an IIT Bhopal alumni. I did my BTech over there. So today I'm going to talk about the book from, topic from the book. What to say to yourself what to say to yourself uh, when you're talking to yourself when you're alone. I think I forget the this name. What to say when you talk to yourself. Sorry. Okay. So okay, lots of people think lots of things when they are alone. Like they think about most of the negative things in their life. So I mean this is what they should not do. And some of the people who read who got motivation from the people, they think somehow positive, but somehow they also get influenced by other things like our social media, TVs, internet, and whatever we are seeing. Okay, so we got influenced by those things. We program our subconscious mind with those things. Okay, so this is what author has talked about in this book, that we should not program our mind with negative things. We should not let other program our mind for their benefit or for the purpose of their own things, like that. So when you are alone, when you are thinking of something negative, just stop there and think that what you are actually doing. You maybe programming your subconscious mind for doing that kind of thing. We all have heard about some news. Recently some actor did that thing. So that those kind of things, not only that thing, some other things also we do in our life that we regret later on. Why we are doing that? even if we don't want to do that, because we have programmed our mind, not only us, maybe someone else has to program, maybe something that you saw on the TV, that you saw somewhere else. Those things, they are constantly programming your subconscious mind, and they are putting this deep belief in your mind that you are like that, you cannot do this thing, you are not meant for doing that thing. So we should not do that, because the ancient Chinese philosopher Tao Zu, he said that watch your thoughts, they become your actions. Watch your action, they become your habit. Watch your habit, they become your character. And watch your character, it become your destiny. So these all things are linked with each other. If you start from the good thing, if you start from your good thought, if you do that thing, it will create a positive action, it will create a positive character, and so on. So because this beautiful mind, this biochemical computer that God has given us, it is the most powerful thing in the world. I mean, no other computer in the current time can match the speed and accuracy of our mind. So if we use our mind in a better way, in a good, in a positive way, then it will give us prosperity, health, and happiness. And if we program it for the wrong things, it will obviously give us the wrong output. So this is same as garbage in, garbage out. This is the computer's basic law. So if you put something garbage in the computer, it will give you the garbage, obviously. So this is same applies for our brain also. Okay. And the other thing about our brain, our thinking is that we should always think positive, and we should also have the company of the positive people. Like great mind thinks about ideas. Average mind thinks about the things, objects. And the lowest mind, those minds, they talk about the people, they talk about gossip, they do all these kind of things. So this is up to you what you want to do. You have to decide what you want to program your mind for, what you want to do, what you want to achieve in your life. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Wonderful, Rohit. Very nice summary. I think, in fact, very commonsensically he shared कि जो भी आप अपने दिमाग में डालोगे वही बाहर आएगा. Simple as that. अगर हम खाने पीने में अगर इतना ध्यान देते हैं तो mind is much more powerful. So we need to be aware of what we are giving into our brain. Really nice sharing, Rohit. Wonderful. Great. So we'll move to the next speaker. Anu, you'll go ahead.
This is Anu here. So I'm associated with PIM since 2 years now. So I was reading a book, The Inner Game of Success by Ruben Gonzalez. Okay. So we know many people are successful in their life, and they faced many challenges. But they didn't quit. Why? क्योंकि उनका जो ड्रीम है, जो वो लाइफ में चाहते हैं, उनके डिजायर्स है, वो मतलब कहना चाहिए तो उनको इतना परेशान करके रखते हैं कि नहीं, जब तक हम अपनी लाइफ में कुछ अचीव नहीं कर देते तब तक हमें क्विट भी नहीं करना है, राइट? So I was reading this book, and the Ruben is a 4 times Olympian, and he said that many people are successful. Why? They followed the few points. Okay, so the first point is set a goal. पहले क्या होता है कि अगर जैसे गोल कैसा होना चाहिए जो हमें एक्साइट करे, जैसे हम अपनी लाइफ में कुछ डिफरेंट चीज अचीव करना चाहते हैं, राइट? सो उस चीज को अचीव करने के लिए हमें मतलब हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, एनीथिंग वी कैन डू, राइट? तो फर्स्ट थिंग वी हैव टू राइट दैट गोल इन अ पेपर, एंड उसके बाद हमें उसमें डेट डिसाइड करना है कि टिल व्हेन आई कैन अचीव दिस गोल, राइट? जैसे अगर मुझे गुड पब्लिक स्पीकर बनना है तो आज मैं क्या करूंगी, टुडे आई विल डिसाइड दैट इन 1 year or 6 months आई हैव टू बिकम अ गुड पब्लिक स्पीकर, राइट? देन आई कैन डू एनीथिंग फॉर दैट. I will daily go live, I will speak in a forum, and I will do self talk, everything I can do, right? Then we have to after writing that goal in a paper, then we have to think then how we can achieve that goal, right? That what we are doing for that goal, that also we have to write in a paper on another side. Okay, then before sleeping and after getting in the morning, we have to see that paper, that what is our goal, which will remind us कि हमें कुछ अचीव करना है लाइफ में. ओके, बिकॉज लाइफ में बहुत सारी चैलेंजेस आती हैं और हम डाइवर्ट हो जाते हैं. then we forget that what is our goal, right? So every before sleeping and after getting in the morning, we have to see that goal. Okay, then next is see yourself succeeding at your goal. ओके सो इसमें क्या है, हमें हमारे गोल को विजुअलाइज करना है, क्योंकि जब हम कोई गोल सेट करते हैं, कुछ लाइफ में अचीव करना चाहते हैं, कुछ बड़ा अचीव करना चाहते हैं, राइट, तो बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस आते हैं। ओके तो हमारे माइंड में क्या आता है कि यार क्विट कर देना चाहिए बीच में, आई कांट, आई एम नॉट एबल टू अचीव, बिकॉज बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस आ रहे हैं। ओके हम कई बार फेल भी होते हैं, तो हम लोग क्विट करने का सोचते हैं। तो सेकंड यही एक पॉइंट है, सी योरसेल्फ सक्सीडिंग इन योर गोल, यही पॉइंट है जो हमें हेल्प करता है, क्योंकि हम अपने फ्यूचर को सोचते हैं, मतलब हम सोचते हैं कि हम ऑलरेडी सक्सेस हो गए हैं, ठीक है, तो वो हमको एक्साइटेड रखता है हमारे गोल को अचीव करने के लिए। देन नेक्स्ट थिंग है सेट चेंज सॉरी वर्क ऑन योर क्वालिटी, व्हाट यू हैव। सी जो क्वालिटी मुझ में है वो सब में है, राइट, तो कभी भी कंपेयर नहीं करना है दूसरे से, बल्कि उनमें जो क्वालिटी है वो हमें भी है, तो हमें जस्ट वी नीड टू डेवलप दैट क्वालिटी। ओके देन नेक्स्ट थिंग इज क्रिएट अ न्यू हैबिट टू अचीव योर गोल। देन व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, अभी मतलब बिफोर सेटिंग योर गोल आवर हैबिट विल बी डिफरेंट। हम लोग कभी भी सोते हैं, कभी भी उठते हैं, एनीथिंग वी कैन डू, राइट, कंफर्ट जोन में रहते हैं, लेकिन आफ्टर सेटिंग अ गोल वी हैव टू चेंज आवर हैबिट कि हम उस गोल को कैसे अचीव कर सकते हैं। व्हेन वी हैव टू गेट अप एट द मॉर्निंग, कितना स्लीप लेना है, एट व्हाट टाइम वी कैन स्टार्ट वर्किंग, कितना आवर देना है, राइट, ये सारी चीजें हैं। So these are the 4 points which is most important to achieve our goal in life. So thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Anu, for really nicely summarizing all the points. एक just request है कि बाकी सबके लिए आप please points type करके chat में भेज दीजिए, क्योंकि I'm sure people will really benefit out of it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Anu. Great. So we'll move to the next speaker then. Pratik, if you are there, you can go ahead with your topic.
Yeah, hi. This is the first time I'm going to speak on this forum.
So,
but
Pratik, you do one
still,
thing.
but still,
have you joined for the first time, or how is it?
No, this is my first time. No.
Achha, last week also you joined, kya, Pratik?
No, this is the first time I'm joining. But since I believe a lot of people are reading books and explaining the synopsis of the book, okay, how it is about. So I have read a book. I thought I should talk about it as well.
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead, Pratik.
So I won't take much time of yours.
No issue.
So I read a book recently. I might be a lot of people already have read it. The book name is Ikigai. So Ikigai is a kind of Japanese proverb. So I will tell you this in a form of a story. So there is a small island in Japan which is called Okinawa, and there is a village name. There is a village where average age of people who live there is around 100 years, 100 plus years. That is the average age I am talking about. That is not the higher side I am talking. That is the average age. So a lot of people were very curious about what is the mystery behind, and how their age is on a very higher side. So two Spanish writers went there and did their research for for many years, and they have found out they have a way of living life. They call it a ikigai point. So according to them, everyone has their ikigai point. So if I describe you what is ikigai, so they give freedom that what you want to do in your life to their children and everyone. Okay, so everyone has what you love and what you want to do in your life. Okay, now you have to mix that with what the word means. Okay, now how can you turn your passion into your profession? So what you can be paid for and what you're good at. If you mix all these points, so there will be a common point will emerge, and that will be called your ikigai point. Okay, so you found your spot, and that's what you want to do in your life, and that's how they enjoy their life. When it comes to the way of living, it is all about what you eat, how early you get up, when you sleep, everything, your day-to-day activity, and that day-to-day activity makes you live longer. So that book is all about those points, and I believe that everyone should read it. I will show you a picture. I have the book right here with me, so that will help you to understand what is the ikigai. So this is the book. Ikigai, and I will just show you the picture. It is on the back. So can you see my screen?
Yeah, Pratik, it's visible.
So if you see here, it's all about it. Ikigai is your intersection point of your passion, mission, vocation, and your profession. So passion and mission is what you love. Okay. Now, what the word needs will be your mission and vocation ka common point. What you can be paid for is your profession and vocation. So let's say you love photography. Okay. Can you be paid for that? So that's how you have to figure it out. And that is this point. Okay. What you're good at. So let's say photography, you love acting. Okay. You are good at that. How can you turn those things into a profession? So I believe this book is very good and everyone should read it. This is for, they call it Japanese secret to long and happy life. So that is from my side. It's a short synopsis. So
Wonderful, wonderful, Pratik. It's really actually the book I've heard the book, even I've started reading also. It is a really amazing book to read, to really find your purpose, passion, and how can you really sync up with your passion, purpose, and with your life, so that you don't, you lead a very stress-free life and live a fulfilling life as well. Wonderful sharing. Yeah. Thank you so much.
sure, thank you.
Yeah, so we'll move to the next speaker. Before moving to the next speaker, I think there are a lot of new folks who have joined for the first time. So guys who have joined for the first time, you can at least unmute yourself one by one, tell your name, your profession, and who invited you and where do you locate right now. So people who have not introduced initially, they can unmute and share one by one. Puneet unmuted. Yeah, Puneet, go ahead. Puneet, your voice is not coming. In case people are missing out, please type it down in the chat.
Hi, I'm Kathy. Actually, I logged in from ID. Joined for the first time. I'm banker by profession and I'm a certified prenatal care coach by passion. Sahana introduced me to this wonderful group, and after a long period of time, I'm back to my passion, which is also reading. But these days with 2 kids, lockdown, and lots of work going on at home, that is thing. So I literally enjoyed this session till now.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kathy, for sharing your introduction. Great. So we'll move to the next introduction. Guys, you can unmute one by one and share your name, profession, who invited you, and where do you locate. Ajish, I think Ajish unmuted.
Hi.
Go ahead, Ajish. Yeah.
Hi. My name is Ajish. Supra introduced me for this club, so this is the first time I'm joining this call. So I missed yesterday's meeting. So she has sent the link, but I had some urgent meetings. So I work in swing shifts, so I had some meetings. So I was not able to attend. So today I am working with a company called Pontoon Solution in Bangalore. So thank you for
Wonderful, Ajish.
this opportunity.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Ajish. I'm sure you will have a lot of learnings. Rajshekhar, you can also introduce.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm Rajshekhar and I'm a mechanical engineer by profession. I worked in an aerospace firm in Hyderabad and introduced by Dinesh Subudhi. He's a very close friend of mine.
Yeah. Dinesh Subudhi is my cousin brother.
Yes.
Good to meet you,
yeah.
Rajshekhar.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Rajshekhar.
Thank you.
Great. So we'll move to the next introduction. Who else? Swapna, yeah, you can also unmute and share your introduction.
Yeah, Kiran, am I audible?
Yeah, you're loud and clear.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Swapna and Revati introduced me to this PM. So I'm basically from Andhra Pradesh and present I'm staying in Bangalore. I'm having 4 years of experience in investment banking profile. So that's about me.
Thank you, Swapna. Thank you for joining. Really nice knowing you.
Thank you.
Great. So we'll go quickly for other new folks. I think Sashi has joined here for the first time. So Sashi, you can also unmute and introduce. We can then go by Durga and then Girish. Ek karke will go.
Yeah, sure, Kiran. So, hi everyone. My name is Shekhar. I'm working as a senior data scientist in a Merck group. I am having like approximately 4+ year ITS experience. some I just think the technology and the career is something is okay, but I just prefer like a personal growth is more important. So these things you will learn by the experience. After a couple of years, we won't feel what technology is about. I want to deliver my experience about the book reading club. So that's my main agenda. So the title of the agenda of this session was a book changed my mind. The book name is called The Rich Dad and Poor Dad book. So actually, Bharat and Supra has suggested me to go on through this book. Actually, I'm not like a book kind of lover. Usually, I follow the Quora feed. Something I spend a lot of time on the Quora usually. So, but after that, I saw that why do I can able to just give a try about the Rich Dad and Poor Dad book. And after I gone through all the books, so after that, I seen my thought process completely get changed. So usually, my achievement of the goal was like I do want to become an entrepreneur. But from past 1 year, I'm just neglecting something like so. If I do want to leave my company, some kind of a financial problems may occur. So what we can able to do? I don't have that kind of money, so I can't able to start my own venture. So at least somehow, if I am in like this company, so I can able to learn some kind of communication skills, some business skills, something like that. So at least some, if I am, though if we are in the good in the technicality, it does not matter to start any of the startup. So at least we need to be very proficient and very good at the business and the money management skills. Then only we can able to start some sustainable, profitable organization. So after I reading this book, I just taken my reading the what are the assets and what are the liabilities in everyone's life. So I just taken one white paper and just noted down. So what is my assets and which month how much amount of assets I'm generating and how much of liabilities I'm generating. So luckily I'm in the lockdown period. So my liabilities are completely zero. Somehow when I'm in the Bangalore, it's been approximately more than 30K, 35K, something like that. But when I'm in my lockdown period, I see completely zero. Then I got to realize, oh man, what are you doing with this much of money? So you are spending all Zomato, Swiggy, ruining your whole money there. When I'm in my home, I am not spending money. So all my salary is coming there itself. I'm not at all spending any single penny from my account. Then I realized how much unnecessary spending and how much unnecessary expenditure I'm spending as usual a day. So when I'm just noted on the, I just cut it on all the expenditure, just can able to say around like a 30 plus of the K money I can able to save at least easily. But after that, this I don't want to save any money because after reading the Rich Dad and Poor Dad, I need to invest some money. I don't want to save any money. So after that, I gone through with all the like stock market trading and these things. Then I just I thought like 95% of the people will lose some money in the stock market. Only 5% of the people can gain the money. So I don't want to become in the 95% of the profit. I don't want to become in the 5%. Then I don't want to think the stock market trading is not a lottery market. It's like a intelligent people just take robbing the money from the unintelligent people. So it's something like that. It's the money is going from the unintelligent people to the intelligent people. That's how the strategy will be goes on. So I spend a lot of nights and nights and nights. I did not sleep some kind of like a nights also. I'm just preparing my strategy. What kind of strategy is playing good? I done a lot of whole things. Then I realized how some kind of strategy is doing well. So basically, I'm like a very good programmer. I know all the programming things, something like that. So I written all the strategy in my coding, something like that. So every morning 9 o'clock, the automatically stock is purchasing. 3 o'clock is automatically selling without my presence. So, but at the end of the day, some kind of money is generating in my account. So somehow I'm just generating my passive income. So now I don't want to care about my office work or office job will be there or not something. I don't want to care about. So actually, I'm not suggesting everyone to do start trading or not something like that. But I see some kind of opportunity will be there, so I just grab that opportunity. It does not matter if you are gaining the 1 rupee at 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees does not matter. But still, I'm in like a positive graph. I'm now in the positive graph, so I'm just earning something. Might be in the it is after a couple of months I can able to earn bit more, but at least I'm generating the kind of like a passive income. So that will be very good for me. So just to summarize my topic, so when you want to become something, if you want to achieve something in life, most of the people will think that, oh no, these problems are there, we can't able to do this, and if these problems are there, we can't able to do that. But if you just think something like that, might be there is a small opportunity so that we can able to achieve something in your life. I seen something in my life, whether it may be like whether if I just fail also, it does not matter. I can able to learn some kind of experience. So we need to fail as soon as possible in our life. So if you fail as soon as possible in your own life, you will make like a profit. You made a big success in your life. So I don't want to conclude the same thing. Yeah. Thanks for Kiran.
Wonderful, wonderful. I really am so happy, Sashi, that being in association, at least now you're aware of your finances. That is the first big success, and you also started applying for your learnings. That I'm super happy. At least some impact this is creating. Thank you so much, Sashi, for sharing your experiences.
Thanks, Kiran.
Great. So Atul, will go with you. I think. Go ahead, Atul.
Yeah, guys. So my name is Atul, and I am from Bihar, Nevada, and currently I'm staying in Bangalore, and I work for the casino development company uh, for the framework development team. So last week I talked about uh, excuse-making disease called excusitis. So I covered two topics. One was health. So the key point from that topic was uh, enjoy your life, because we got this wonderful life to enjoy. Do not think that you are in a hospital bed and waste your life. Second point which I covered was intelligence. So the key point was it's the attitude which matters, not the intelligence. So do not think of that you are less intelligent than someone, or someone is more intelligent than you. So I will cover two more topic which was left last week. So one is related to age. So what most of us think is like, I am too young to do this thing, or I am too old to do this thing. So guys, life is too long than what we think. So it is short only if we are going negative and thinking that life is very short. So what we have to do is we have to sit and compute the productive hours which we are left with, whatever we are in. So we have to invest our future to thinking about our success and planning the future. So that's the thing we have to do. We should not think that our age is going to matter for doing something. So fourth one is what luck, related to luck, what people make excuse saying. We have seen many of the times that people are saying that I am not lucky, or I am unlucky kind of thing. So what actually happens is we have to accept the law of cause and effect. So it's the preparation, planning, or positive attitude which is going to matter. So what I always believe in for luck is not in our hand. I don't know whether that exists or don't exist. So what I believe is give your 100% in whatever you are doing, because that is the only thing you have. You can work on your goals or whatever it is. Result is not in your hand. So just give your 100% in whatever you are doing. So I'll just close my topic with my quote, which I always believe is give your best and leave the rest.
I work in IT industry.
Hi everyone, I'm Sahana. I work for the finance industry, an investment bank.
Okay, so our topic today is how to set goals, how to plan, what is the game plan for success. Okay, so coming to the game plan, like we know how we just I'll take an example of how a software is developed in Office. So like when we get in a like a new engagement to develop some solution or some product, what we do is first we take first there'll be requirement gathering, right? So what and all the client needs, so we require, we'll take all those requirements, and based on that we'll come up with functional and technical like requirements, and we like split them into features. Then we what we'll estimate. Okay, so in the planning and estimation phase we'll see each feature, how much time it will take to develop this, and accordingly based on our team size we'll allocate these features, these work items to the people based on the time limit. Okay, so according in case if we don't limit our time, so we'll increase the number of people, or if it takes less time, we'll decrease the number of resources. We know all these things how it is created. Once it is developed, then again we'll move the product to testing. So similarly, I think last time I covered about dream wheel of life and how to prioritize, right? So same thing we need to apply in our personal life. Like we all know we have implemented that in Office, but we need to implement the same in our personal life. That's what I wanted to share.
Yeah, exactly. So when he was talking about so many processes that was happening, to have a good project outcome. So what happens basically in our lives, if we take an example of maybe getting married. So what happens 2 years prior, our parents will start getting us ready. First, they will ensure that they prepare our mindset saying that, you have to get married, it's time for you, and all that input comes. Then they also try to arrange the whole finance part, then they try to arrange for the groom or the bride hunting part, and there's a lot of process. So if we backtrack everything and do a reverse engineering, so ideally they are first putting the mindset in place, then they are arranging, and then they are finding, and then they're getting us married. But the ultimate goal was to get us married. So if we plan the 2 years goal, if we already are aware of our 2 years goal, we'll have to start backtracking what we are supposed to, I mean, where we are supposed to be for 1 year. And if we know where we are to be for 1 year, we need to know what we are doing at 1 month. If we know what we are doing at 1 month, we got to see what we need to do for that week and for that day. So planning each day for a better tomorrow is what comes in hand for us. So the first thing for, when we game plan for success is, obviously when we write, okay, for example, if we're going out for a picnic, we write down what all we need and all that, right? So the same thing, we need to start jotting down points of what is required to be the success, or be the success we want to be. Yeah, you want to share something?
Yeah, like just to summarize this, see, once we have a goal of next 2 years, what we have to do, then if it is the goal is possible to achieve with you or with your spouse, it's okay, means then fine. But usually if the goal is big, we need a team. So we need some guide or coach to help us. Okay, same thing we apply in office, right? If you have any course correction, any difficulties, we'll go to the expertise. Like, okay, similarly here also, if we have some coach who can help us to achieve, who can help us with this game plan, and then and there, if any challenges, we can do course corrections, it will be definitely helpful. Because I have remembered a quote from Swami Vivekananda, I guess: one is too small a number to achieve greatness. Okay, so yeah, this is what we wanted to share, Kiran. Thank you.
Teamwork.
Amazing. Amazing. You ended with a very high note. Teamwork is the best. One is very small to achieve greatness. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Karthik and Sana, for sharing your thoughts in a very unique way.